I would like, Mr. President, to thank you and your team, your cabinet, the Secretary General, IEP, Didier and Hubert, for guiding the European Council effectively throughout the last 2 years. Your cabinet, the Secretary General, IEP, Didier and Hubert, for guiding the European Council effectively throughout the last 2 years. We have always followed the EU mandate scrupulously. Together with the UK, we have achieved decisive progress together. It's now up to you, Donald, as President of the European Council, to decide and convening an extraordinary meeting. But our work is not finished. We still have a long road ahead of us on both sides. From my side, in the next few days, we will all work on the text of the political declaration on the future relationship with the Member States as well as with the European Parliament. And this work will be intense. Our goal is to finalise this political declaration with the UK so that the European Council can endorse it. I will travel now to Strasbourg and discuss the state of play with the European Parliament and take that feedback on board in the final days of negotiations. We have no time to lose. We have no time to lose. And now, Donald, I will give you this document.
It's matter, I can feel it.
Is there a wrap it? There's not a nice bow you could put around it. Nice ribbon.
It's a lot bigger than the
This way, please. This way. The ring is white now.
Have you read it yet, Mr. President?
Almost everything. Thank you very much, Michel. I took good note of Prime Minister May's statement yesterday. Of course, I don't share the Prime Minister's enthusiasm about Brexit as such. Since the very beginning, we have had no doubt that Brexit is a lose-lose situation and that our negotiations are only about damage control. Given these extremely difficult circumstances, I would like to thank Michel Barnier and his team, especially Sabine Weyand and Stéphanie Rizot, for doing this exceptionally hard work. Michel, we all put a lot of trust in you, and rightly so. You have achieved our two most important objectives. First, you ensured the limitation of the damage caused by Brexit, and second, you secured the vital interests and principles of the 27 member states and of the European Union as a whole. If I weren't confident that you did your best to protect the interests of the 27, and I am familiar with the essence of the document, I would not propose to formalize this deal. In the next days, we will proceed as follows. The agreement is now being analysed by all the member states. By the end of this week, the EU 27 ambassadors will meet in order to share their assessment of the agreement. I hope that there will not be too many comments. They will also discuss the mandate for the Commission to finalise the joint political declaration about the future relations between the EU and the UK. The European ministers will be involved in this process. The Commission intends to agree the declaration about the future with the UK by Tuesday. Over the following 48 hours, the Member States will have time to evaluate it, which means that the EU 27 Sherpas should conclude this work on Thursday. Then, if nothing extraordinary happens, we will hold a European Council meeting in order to finalise and formalise the Brexit agreement. It will take place on Sunday, the 25th of November at 9:30 a.m. Finally, let me say this to our British friends. As much as I am sad to see you leave, I will do everything to make this farewell the least painful possible, both for you and for us. Thank you. Thank you, Michel.
Why have you actually spoken to Theresa May?
A handshake there between the EU's chief negotiator, Michel Barnier, and the European Council President, Donald Tusk, clutching in his left hand there the 585 draft agreement, which Theresa May has gotten past her cabinet. Another date to add to your diary, however, Sunday the 25th of November, 9:30 in the morning. That will be the point at which the European Council will meet to formalise that agreement on Brexit, if, of course, nothing happens here domestically. Time to check in on the weather. Isabel's here.